Please welcome the Division Chief for North Tree International, Sam Goldwater.
Good morning. After all the preliminaries here prior to my coming up, I want to say one thing, if I don't say anything else. I am a firefighter. And there's nothing more that you can say about anybody in this room than I am a firefighter. Firefighters, members of the fire service industry, friends and guests, on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Joe Fishelson Award, it's my honor to be presenting the Joe Fishelson Award today. Mrs. Fishelson was scheduled to be here to present the award personally, but due to health reasons and some family matters, she will not be able to make it this morning. I would like to introduce you to some of the members of the board of the Joe Fishelson Award. Jim Cottrell from Cottrell Associates, Lisa Rickards representing Action Coupling, Charlie Gittner, Key Fire Hose, and Tom Darley with Darley Fire Equipment. And I want to thank Fire Engineering for giving us this platform for today's award. The Joe Fishelson Award had its beginning some 20 years ago. The Joe Fishelson Award is given annually to those members of the fire industry and of fire protection, which have contributed significantly to the advancement of the fire industry for the betterment of the fire service as a whole. These members of our industry have demonstrated that they have not been just motivated by the advancement of their own business, but more importantly, they've demonstrated a desire to give back, to mentor, to advance technology, and to advance research, to make the fire service better. The award has been given to manufacturers, to distributors, members of the fire media, customer service people, and salesmen. Joe Fishelson was a rather remarkable man. He made 4 combat missions behind enemy lines during World War II. He was a law clerk at the Nuremberg trials that followed the war, and he started a fire nozzle company and a fire coupling company, and was extremely active in the development of fire service technology. He loved cigars, he loved Corvettes, and he loved firefighters. Needless to say, he had a colorful career. Joe loved the fire service and was an inspiration to many of us who had the pleasure of meeting and learning from him. I first met Joe in 1981 when I was on the staff of the International Fire Service Training Association. Joe understood the benefits of mentoring young people, and that is a significant measuring stick for the Joe Fishelson Award today. I'm proud to say that I benefited personally and directly from Joe's mentorship. He would help individuals and companies with his varied and talented experience. He was truly an inspiration to many of us. It is that process of inspiration that we hope to continue through this award. Our purpose here today is to recognize a person who continues to inspire, to mentor our young people, and to service our constituents, the fire service. Again, the Joe Fishelson Award was to be presented today by Mrs. Joe Fishelson, Julia, who has presented just about all the previous awards. We will present this year's award on her behalf to an individual who is exemplary of all the values that the award stands for. If we were to look for the ideal person to receive this award, what exactly would they look like? Certainly they would be an experienced member of the industry with a multifaceted experience to make sure they understood all the industry. A person with firefighting equipment experience would be really good. A person who grew up in the industry, who has a passion for the industry. A person who gives back to the industry through committee work with the NFPA and through our trade associations. A person who's dedicated to our advancement through working with government agencies and departments in industry and the military. A person who shares their knowledge and experience because they really want you to know the answers. Today's recipient of the Joe Fishelson Award has all the above. Paul Curtis is the 3rd president of L.N. Curtis & Sons, an emergency responder supply business established by his grandfather in 1929. A business started to sell the original E&J resuscitator. Paul's grandfather began the business with the value of customer service at heart. Paul grew up in this environment, following his father's and grandfather's footsteps. Today, L.N. Curtis & Sons has 9 operation centers located throughout the western United States and services our military worldwide. L.N. Curtis and Sons has always been a family business, and I'm happy to say that 2 of Paul's children are following in his footsteps. 2 more for Paul to mentor. I'm so proud to introduce this year's award winner of the Joe Fishelson Award for Customer Service to the Fire Service, my friend, Paul Curtis.
Thank you, Sam. Just some brief comments. I know how you get up here. You either have gray hair or no hair. I qualify, I guess. I'm honored to be named as recipient of this award. I admired Joe for his many dynamic characteristics, his independence, his tenacity, his empathy, and his commitment to quality. Many years ago, we started giving out an annual award at L.N. Curtis & Sons for our most valuable supplier. We also, probably by mistake, decided to give one out as the most improved supplier. One year, Joe received it as the most improved supplier, and he told me it was the most backhanded compliment he'd ever received, because if he was been the most improved, what did that mean from the year before? He was that kind of guy. Past recipients include an impressive list of well-known individuals who have provided excellent service to your industry. My friend and mentor, Bob Bearclaw, is just one of those past award winners. We are humbled to be considered for the work that our many L.N. Curtis & Sons families have contributed to those whose lives depend upon the products and services we provide. We provide services and tools for heroes, and we are mighty proud of that. We are constantly working to improve on what we do. Our goal is to be the best. We believe that just being good can cost lives, and that being great can save lives. We prefer to be great. I don't think that Joe would have had it any other way. Thank you again.
That's for you to keep, and